How's it, all my fellow 1/6 collectors, quarter scale collectors, statue collectors, and aliens alike? Welcome to another edition of Figure This, Figure That, the Don's Figure Chat. Today I bring to you the HaoYu TOYS Gladiator, Rome Gladiator figure. I've been waiting a long time for this bad boy. As you look at him there, the metal helmet, all die cast, the armor, the pauldrons, the gauntlets, the chainmail, the pauldrons at the bottom. The axe is metal, the sword is plastic, and the shield is plastic, but has a dope wooden effect on the back. I'll turn that around just now. But yeah, I've been waiting for ages for this piece, and I'm so glad he arrived, eh? And I bet you IC Customs, Steve Weber, will be all over this. All over it. He's building a big Colosseum piece. He's the lad that did this for me. Present from the Bat Chat lads. And he's doing a Colosseum piece for himself. You can see the diorama at the back has a resemblance to the Colosseum. Actually looks quite good, you know. I love it. I love it. And yeah, here we go. Here we go. Back up. There's Pinto and Argento, his favorite horses from Spain, where he was a vineyard farmer. Now he is a gladiator. He was a general of Caesar's armies, and yeah, he got shafted and put into gladiator school. But yeah, it's a magnificent piece, eh? Same as ACI though, they haven't nailed the likeness of Russell Crowe. I'll take his helmet off just now and I'll show you. He's got the protective pauldron and the strap on at the moment. When he arrives in the box, he's got these two, which also look very dope on. Comes with two fists, two sets of, I would say, grappling hands almost. And you can use the front two, either side, for the shield. It's actually quite easy to get on. Muerte says I must mention the thumbs. The thumbs look way too thin for the body, for the hands. But yeah, you won't notice that, man. You won't notice that. So yeah, what do you think, eh? He's a beaut. He is a beaut. The M33 body arrived yesterday. But now I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I don't know whether to change this guy out or my ACI Roman General. I'm just showing you some of the details on this lad. The lighting's a lot better today, as you notice. Look at the metal axe. It's a beautiful piece, eh? And it's got so heavy. So I think, looking at this figure, I'm going to keep the body that he came with. I'm not going to change it out because those joints hold firm, and he's got a lot of gear on him. So if it starts, getting a bit slack, then maybe I'll order another body and change him out. But for now, I think I'll keep it. Because as you know, well, especially for guys like me who's got gorilla fingers, when I start stripping figures, I end up bloody breaking things. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous about that. Some O's, it's just natural. They've got the touch. I haven't. My dad has. Muate has. They've got patience, I think. I've got patience when it comes to doing my artwork, but not for fiddly things like this. Funny, eh? And I collect 1/6. I used to collect quarter scale, premium format, but in the UK, you run out of room rather quickly. So yeah, there we go. Nice, eh? Very, very nice. He comes, they've even taken the time to do the shipper nice, as you can see. In the background is the actual cover for his box. They've put a backdrop in, but as you can see, it's way too high to use in a detolf or most display shells for that matter. This would have to stand on his own. You can see the size of it compared to his box. There's his box. Comes in foam wrapping with a second level underneath. And if you look at the newish figures coming out, they've used the same packing, because as you can see, I don't know if you can see on the right hand side there, that's meant for that spear, the fork spear that one of the gladiators uses in the Colosseum. So yeah, there's parts they filled in here of the clamshell, because you're obviously not getting that stuff. Okay, enough shite about that. Let's get back to this boy. The boot is a full boot. Got the ankle pegs in the bottom, and the pauldrons are attached to that with a thin bit of twine. So to undo it, I don't think it would be a mission. He gets some ankle articulation, like you can see at the back. He's standing on his toes. The knees are double bend. The elbows are single bend, which, I mean, yeah, how many poses, you know, are you going to get him in with the double bend elbow? It does help, I must admit, if you've got it. But as I say, this one hasn't, so I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy. If I get unhappy towards the end, I shall change it out to an M33 body. As you can see the detail on his armor. Nice, eh? Beautiful piece. Chainmail, metal. Those leatherette straps, those will be treated with 303 wipes. Those leather-like, it's not pleather, straps around his armor. I'm going to 303 wipe those just to keep him in good check, because if you look back at my Selena Kyle video, I've looked after her since day one, since day one, and I always checked for damage. And lo and behold, when I've been picking her up from the stand and I've heard that twing, it's the crotch grabber has caught the top of the thigh-high boots and damaged a bit. Yeah, I was devastated, man, because the rest of her is mint. Mint, it's just those two little spots, and they won't get worse as long as you keep her off a crotch grabber. Anyway, enough said about that. Back to the man. If you check his sword, I'd first thought, has the enamel come off? You know, as it flaked in the box. It's on both sides, and I feel no ridges, so I think it's meant to be like an old weapon that they gave him at the time, because he wasn't getting quality stuff, you know? A gladiator, they're not there to win. They're there for sport, for the spectators. But he changed all of that, eh? He changed all of that, brought Rome to its knees. Brought Rome to its feet and the emperor to his knees. Yeah. If you haven't seen the movie with Russell Crowe, do yourselves a favor and watch it. It's one of my, if not me, my favorite movie is Gladiator. So yeah, man, he's a beautiful piece, eh? And when he's standing in the shelf next to the Roman General, yeah, he looks spectacular, eh? He looks spectacular. Okay, I'm going to take his helmet off so you can see the likeness and then see what you think. If you think the same as me, I think they've missed catching Russell Crowe again. ACI also. This one's a bit better, I think, than the ACI one. But I like the 11 head sculpt you get from 1/6 kit from TNS Community, Monkey Depot. Yeah, it's actually quite nice. You can get it on eBay as well. Just look for the custom Russell Crowe head sculpt. I know 1/6 kit has got a shop on eBay, so look at them first, maybe. This guy was from KG Hobby, who I must admit, it's the first time really using them, although this was a long wait for this one. But yeah, it was through KG Hobby, and they've treated me really, really well, eh? Really, really well. But yeah. Check at that, man. Wouldn't like to meet him in a dark alley. Yeah, the floor's nice. So that diorama splits into two. You can either use just the base. This piece here comes away. So, yeah, you can get him just on that piece there. But I like the little diorama piece. Okay, you can see it's the Colosseum, but albeit a small Colosseum. I don't see him fighting in that. But it's a lacquer place. If he's got the shield in his hand, it's a lacquer place to rest the axe against. You can still see it, even though it's not in the actual, you know, in the pose. So yeah, that's the little Colosseum. That there, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, in the light. That there is the Colosseum backdrop they give you. That's on the back of the Art Boxes picture. So yeah, it's far too big though. I mean, you'd have to have this guy standing alone somewhere without anything around him and with that backdrop covering him. It does look quite nice. Maybe for the next one, when I do the change out pose, put his shoulder pauldrons back on, which are these two. I then might take away the boxes and just use his backdrop and his stand. The pauldrons and the strap, they are attached by way of press studs. I've never been a big fan of them, but yeah, they work. And these look a bit more robust than the ones you get on other items of clothing or accessories that I've bought off eBay. So it's not a cheap press stud. I'm glad they've used good ones. But yeah, still press stud at the end of the day. And those things bend and yeah. Come get me, punk. He's got some blood stains on his blue tunic underneath there. You can't see them. They're mostly on the back. Must have been where he fell on his ass. And I see now HaoYu Toys have also released the Gaul. You get two versions in a double pack, or you get a single gold or a single silver version. I think it's the gold version he fights in at the end. So yeah, that looks like a dope figure. It looks like a very dope figure. And as I say, that's his axe. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get more in this line because I'm a Batman fan, but I'm a huge Gladiator lover, you know? Huge Gladiator lover. I sound like a gigolo. I've got the Roman General. So with the Roman General in this one, I'm quite happy. I think that's enough of the line for me, you know? But, oh man, I was so happy when this piece arrived. You feel the weight of him and, you know, it's almost like weight equals quality. Silly, I know, but that's the way you feel. That's the way you feel. But, yeah. What do you all think? Do you like him? Do you like him? Oh, some happy collectors yesterday when they received their shipping notice, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm so chuffed with him, eh? I could keep the camera on him the whole day. But I won't, of course I won't. Okay, well, with that said, let me put his helmet back on and see one last pose. Yeah, if you don't get that helmet right, he looks so goggle-eyed, googly-eyed in photos and that. And I'm notorious for not getting the eyes right. Many a time when I've posted my Batman figures, the quarter scale and the DX12, I've had comments in the post below. Fix the eyes, man. Fix the eyes. You don't notice it when it's in your display. It's only when you do a 4K video or a dope photo where the lighting's good. But yeah, there he is. Okay, so that's the last look at him in this in this pose. I'm going to change out the pauldrons up top. I'm going to take them off and put the other ones on. So again, count to 10 and I'll be back. What's up? Did you count to 10? Yeah, I bet you didn't. Anyway, here we go. We're going in. Right, so this is him with the double pauldron, both pauldrons on each shoulder. I've put his shield in his hand. Still got the sword. Standing firm on that diorama they give you. And as I said, there's the backdrop. So that's how you would see him if stood on his own, on a display on his own. It would have to be a big cabinet because he's 30 centimeters. So add another centimeter for the base, 31, 32. So that must be at least 54, 55 centimeters. Yeah, you need a big case for that. But yeah, back to him. Look at him. How dope doesn't he look? Ready for action. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Nice. I've left one like that. You can see the press stud in the middle there. This one is the same. It's got a press stud. Just a one. But you see that stuff that's stuck on is that like cloth stuff. Almost like cloth paper, if I can call it that. And it's not the strongest. So if this figure is going to be a keeper for you, I'd keep my eye on that. I see it's already coming apart from the bottom of the thing there. So yeah, those are usually the first things that go. I've left a hand for holding the shield and the sword. I've left that on sideways so you can see it. And yeah, just a beautiful piece, eh? Just a beautiful piece. It really is. I say that about everyone, don't I? But this one is. The die-cast stuff is such a beautiful touch, eh? It just, yeah. It just screams Gladiator, if that's the right way to say it. He's a beast, eh? A beast. I love him. And Joe, if I've got my way, he's a keeper for definite. Because it's one of my favorite movies of all time. And I'm not the only one, you know. As I say, they're bringing out more figures. They're bringing out the Gaul. There's some other gladiators you can get that I think are from Spartacus. But wouldn't look amiss fighting this guy, you know. But as I said in the other video, I don't think it's a line I'm going to follow. This was just a one-off, the same as my ACI. Yeah. To put in the collection, because I love the movie so much. And oh man, he really is a dope figure, eh? And as for the joints, I'm not bothered, eh? I'm not bothered. The body's sturdy enough. It's like a world box body, for those in the know. Very much like a world box body. And yeah, holds every pose. The hands come on and off quite easy. No need for hairdryer, flash and all them. And no need for hot water. Just they clip on and off, which is, yeah, a pleasure, man. A pleasure. Very much like the new Hot Toys. You know, you just pull it on and put it off. The hands, yeah, could leave a lot to be desired. They are nice. They are starting to apply human texture to the hands. But as you can see, the thumbs look a bit weird. But yeah, who's going to notice that, man? Who's going to notice that when they're looking at this beast? At this beast. Yeah. I just, he's got so much presence, eh? You know, it's that helmet. It's the helmet that does it. It's, you know, so iconic. It's in, people see it flashing across their screens all the time. Be it computer, be it TV, you know. But yeah, I got me a Gladiator. Yeah. That was a gimbal turn there, that wasn't me. I mean, from every angle, he looks dope, eh? Yeah, you can't fault them. They've addressed every detail. I thought I'd do a bit of a shadow shot there for you, because I am just a Golden Globe director. Yeah, they've already been on the horn with me, asking me, do I want to attend, because my name's down for Golden Globe Director of the Year. And I refused. I don't need accolades. I don't need accolades. Just subscribe to my channel. That's all I ask. Okay, boys and girls. I think it's about 18 minutes of Gladiator. So before you start getting bored, I'm going to leave it there. A last pull-out pose. Yeah, see, I've even know the technology, what's the word? I know the words, what to use. The methodology of shooting a video. Okay, I'm talking shit now. I'm talking drivel. Let me just turn this so you can see the wooden effect. Can you see there? His arm is supposed to go through there as well, but I just put it through the hoop and on that one. So yeah, very easy to put on, eh? Very easy to put on. Looks dope. You know, it looks the part. It looks metal. Ooh, look what I forgot to put out there. Sacrilege. Sacrilege. That's a hanging offence in some countries. Okay, I'll leave his shield off there for now. The elbow. It's a tennis elbow. Must be from all the fighting. Let's try and turn that. It looks like he's in a decent pose before I cut out. But yeah, that's where I'll lean the axe when he's in this pose with the shield. I'll just leave it there like that. Nice, eh? Look at the detail, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece on its own. You could display that on its own and still get away with it. Just the axe. Wooden effect. And back to the Gladiator. Okay, so as I say, before you get bored with him, which I don't think you could, I'm going to say, stay healthy, stay safe, look after yourselves, please hit subscribe, and yeah, enjoy the video. Peace out.